MeghalayaPost.news.
Ulat ke jela UCH Vijaya Shankar negasni ula Pynkup Burom biga Kynhun Ialehkai football jong school Nongjri Presbyterian High Secondary School Ribhoi District. Ya gate ke Kynhun Ialehkai la Pynkup Burom Raj Bhavan ka jakasa ulat ke jela hagaba lingba jong kete gasni bala Pynkup Burom la sakhi de jing don lang ukonrat ke sangma menteri rang ba ke jela uba Shakliar Wajri menteri ke tanat ki Kamelekai ha ke jela uba Charles Marngar MLA ke Mahuti lembat Shibun ki wei ki he sarkar jela. La Pynkup Burom biga Kynhun Ialehkai under 15 ke school Nongjri Presbyterian High Secondary School kade hadian bakal ban penlim no school no Uttar Pradesh ban rak sendon ke international subru tukop arjar arpusau.
Many people ask me, especially our friends from the press, they ask me about all the money and the funds we spend to develop sports. I think in the last 6 to 7 years, we have built and sanctioned, and some are ongoing projects. The amount and the number of schemes that we have sanctioned the last 7 years, so it is more than what was sanctioned in all the last 45 years put together in sports. That's how much we have spent in the infrastructure and the number of sports facilities we have created, and you will see it's everywhere. In the last 52 years of our state, we have had Meghalaya Games only 5 times in our states. Only 5 times. 2003 and 2000 something. And the rest were in the last 6-7 years of our government's. So out of 5 Meghalaya Games, 3 were held during this government's time. And Meghalaya Games was forgotten. Nobody wanted to host it. Everybody thought it was a waste of time, waste of money, and not a lot of interest was given. The different associations, some of them are here right now, I can see 1 or 2. So they would never get any funds to organize any tournament, be it the football associations, be it the basketball association, the badminton association. For whatever reason, sir, I'm not here to blame anybody. No money was given to, or very less money was given to the different associations to conduct different sports functions and organizations and competitions. Because without funds, they can't do it. In the last 5 to 7 years, I think what we have spent in these different organizations is far beyond what was spent in the last 45 years of the state, sir. That's how much money we have spent in different organizations. We started what we call scholarship for students who get medals for us at the national level. So I'm sure these students also will be beneficial of that, sir. So we started supporting our students and our sports persons who were winning and getting medals and laurels for the state by giving them scholarship, which has never happened before in our state, sir. Amount may not be very big, sir. In a year, about 70,000, 80,000 rupees. But it is some way to support their passion in sports. And so the reason why we do this, and this is what I want to come to. The reason why we do this is, yes, we love to see medals. Who doesn't like to see medals? We all want to be winners, and we all want to see more and more medals coming in. But sir, I think apart from the medals, I think what the team manager said, one line which really stuck to my mind, sir, and I really was more satisfied than this victory, is what the one line he told me. He said, or he told us, and he said that the semi-finals was the most difficult match. And in that semi-finals, the true character of these players came out. They decided to fight. They did not give up, and they were determined to win. So this is the satisfaction of all the work that we have done in the last 7 years, is to see the character build in these students. Yes, winning and losing is part of life. We will win, we will lose. But sports builds your character. The time you spent in that ground, that mud ground, with all the challenges, has made you what you are. The difficult situation under which you have managed to practice and become what you are today shows the character in you. And that is the biggest satisfaction for me. Yes, sir, winning the medal is important. But seeing each one of these youngsters become a fighter, become a person who wants to work towards victory, working hard, sometimes learning how to accept defeat in life, but moving on and learning from your defeats. So I think that is the real investment that we are making. Building the character of our future generation. And that is what sports does. And that is why we are investing. That is why we are spending money to ensure that this character that they built through the sports that they're doing right now will help them in their career in life tomorrow. Anything that they do in life will reflect the character that they built through this tournament. So I'm so happy, sir, today to see that. And yes, of course, I do hope we get more medals also. So obviously building character is important. Winning medal also is equally important. So I do hope that we will be able to achieve more of that. To our footballers, I'm so proud of you. We're really, really, really proud of you. I was very sick that day and I was lying on the bed. My head was splitting. I can't tell you how bad the headache was because of this scrub typhus and typhoid together. My head was splitting. I could not, focus too much. But yet, I just took out the energy to keep checking the scores and keep checking the live reports that are coming in of your tournament and your match. And luckily for me, I managed to see the last goal that you scored towards the end. So that's how much excitement there was in me also when you were playing the finals, and you've really made us proud. And I really wish you all the very best. And let me assure you that through your very, very dynamic MLA, he is also a very good politician, if you could notice. He very diplomatically he put the issue forward, saying that in spite of all the...
I'm really very happy. Some of the things to quote here. Where actually this Subrato Mukherjee tournament being conducted, that's my home state. There we have won this tournament. The team which you have been defeated is the Raj Bhavan secretary. He belongs to that state, UP. And during my school days, Mr. Sangma, one thing we have to keep in mind, we can call this age adolescent age. Below 14 or below 16, we can call them adolescent. Whatever the education to be given, whatever to be taught, it is the age between 6 to 16. After that, maturity will come. They take their own decision. But up to 16, they depend on us, depend on the parents, depend on the teachers, depend on the environment, depend on the friends, depend on the circle. How we take them, how we make them to move forward is very, very important. If at all I am able to remember my school days, I can say, not only sports teachers, we were able to find craft teachers in a school being appointed officially. Not only craft teachers, even musician teachers were able to see in the school. The overall personality development, only that is the right time to develop them in a proper way. And we do not know the inherent talent. It is a God gift, I can say, inherent talent. That is there in everybody. That is there in everybody. Capacity, capability of each children, each child, each student. It is very difficult to boost it in a proper manner. In that way, actually, particularly this school, the management of this school should be congratulated. Because of an individual effort, able to take that much of risk and responsibility, ultimately you were able to see this kind of development and this kind of environment in Meghalaya. It is only related to football. What about rest of the other activities related to sports? We have to give same importance to rest of the other sports activities also. If at all he is able to play football, it's okay. Somebody is interested in volleyball. Somebody interested in kabaddi. Somebody interested in some other sports. Each and every angle, whatever to be supported, because ultimately our sports minister told, they are the assets of the nation. They are the real assets. Getting an award or getting a medal is not an easy thing. It is not a joke. It is not a fun. It needs a lot of dedication, commitment, concern, either individual or collective. Then only it is possible. When it is possible, particularly in this school, why it should not be possible to the rest of the other schools? What is their commitment? Rest of the other schools. What are their activities? How they have been promoted these kind of activities? Each and every school, we have to monitor. We have to monitor. Not only quality education, even apart from that, other activities also we have to monitor. So in that way, one side you are running the government. Few words, whether I am supposed to say it from this dais, I don't know. I was supposed to tell, I made it very clear. Only in the overall interest of the Meghalaya, overall development of the Meghalaya, and keeping the future generation in mind, I being a senior man, probably I think in the entire gathering I am the senior by age. I am running 68 now. So,
MeghalayaPost.news